The colony station orbited a dying star, its corridors humming with the whispers of 100 alien species. Leo had chosen this place precisely because it was far from Earth, far from memories, far from the family he'd lost. 3 years ago, on his first morning aboard Station Kelvar 9, Leo had opened his quarters to find her. A small Zetherian child, no taller than his knee, with translucent blue skin that shimmered like water under moonlight. Her 4 eyes, too large, too small, had blinked up at him in sequence. "Daddy?" she had whispered in flawless English, her voice like wind chimes. Leo had frozen. The word was a knife to his chest. His own daughter, Emma, had been 6 when the transport accident took her and his wife. That had been 4 years ago. He'd joined the Stellar Outreach program to escape Earth, to escape the empty house, to escape the word Daddy forever. "I'm not your father," he'd said, voice rough. "You have the wrong door." The little Zetherian had tilted her head, antennae drooping. But she'd said nothing more, simply turning and walking away on her triple-jointed legs. Leo had thought that would be the end of it. But the next morning, she was there again. "Daddy? No, go away." This became their routine. Every single morning at 600 hours station time, without fail, she appeared. Leo learned her name was Anna, or at least that was the closest approximation human tongues could manage of her true name. He learned she lived 3 sectors away with her birth family, a successful merchant clan. He learned that Zetherians bonded psychologically with parental figures, and once bonded, the attachment was nearly impossible to break. He learned she had chosen him. "Why me?" he'd asked once, 6 months into this strange ritual, too tired to be angry anymore. Anna had looked up at him with those ancient, crystalline eyes. "You understand loss," she'd said simply. "I feel it in your spirit song. My birth parents have bodies but no souls. You have soul but no child. We match." Leo had closed the door, but gentler that time. The station's human administrator, a woman named Commander Reeves, had called him in during year 2. "Mr. Leo, I need to address the situation with the Zetherian child." Leo had sat straighter. "I haven't done anything wrong. I barely acknowledge her. That's precisely the problem." Reeves had pulled up a holographic display. "Zetherian psychology is complex. Anna has been bonding with you despite your rejection. Her family is concerned. They say she's not eating properly, not engaging in normal development. They've asked if you might consider—" "No." Leo had stood. "I can't, I won't. Mr. Leo, my daughter is dead, Commander. I can't replace her with an alien child who doesn't understand what she's asking." But Anna kept coming. Every morning. "Daddy?" And every morning, Leo's heart broke a little more and healed a little more and broke again. Year 3 brought the crisis. A reactor malfunction in Sector 7, Anna's sector. Radiation leak. Evacuation protocols initiated. Leo had been in the command center when the alarms blazed, helping coordinate the emergency response. He'd watched the sector maps, tracking evacuation progress when his hands had frozen on the console. Sector 7, Dwelling Unit 47C. Anna's home. His heart had stopped. The computer showed 3 adult Zetherians evacuated from that unit. No child. Leo had run. He'd broken every protocol, donned a radiation suit, and gone into the sealed sector. The alarm screamed. His suit's Geiger counter clicked like a death rattle. He'd searched 4 dwellings before he'd found her, huddled in a corner, her translucent skin flickering weakly. "Daddy," she'd whispered, and this time it wasn't a question. "I've got you," Leo had said, scooping her into his arms. She weighed almost nothing. "I've got you, Anna, I'm here." He'd carried her out. The medical team had treated her radiation exposure. She would recover fully, they said. But she wouldn't speak, wouldn't eat, until they brought Leo to her bedside. Her 4 eyes had opened, focusing on him. "You came," she said. "Of course I came. You called me Anna." Leo had felt something shift in his chest, like a door he'd welded shut suddenly swinging open. "That's your name, isn't it? You never said it before." He'd sat beside her bed, taking her small 3-fingered hand in his. It was warm, vibrating gently with her dual heartbeat. "Anna," he'd said, "I lost my daughter. Her name was Emma. I thought accepting you would mean forgetting her." Anna's antennae had lifted, brightening. "Will you tell me about Emma?" And Leo had. He'd talked until his voice was hoarse, sharing memories he'd locked away for 4 years. Anna had listened, her skin gradually returning to its healthy shimmer. When he'd finished, she'd whispered, "Emma sounds wonderful. I hope I can be worthy of having a father who loves so well." Leo had realized then what Anna had known all along. Love isn't a finite resource. Hearts don't replace. They expand. The next morning at 0600 hours, Leo opened his door before Anna could knock. "Good morning." "Sweetheart," he said. Anna's skin blazed with joy light, cycling through colors human eyes had no names for. "Daddy," she said, and this time Leo smiled. "Come on," he said. "Let's get breakfast. You can tell me what you want to do today." As they walked down the corridor together, human and Zetherian father and daughter, Leo felt Emma's memory settle peacefully in his heart beside this new love. Some doors close, others open. And sometimes, if you're lucky, a small alien girl teaches you that the human capacity for love is the greatest survival trait in the galaxy. That's what made humanity remarkable, not their technology or their tenacity, but their ability to find family across the stars.